Okay, it says I'm live, but I don't see me. Why not? Why not? I don't know, but I haven't done this in a while. And while practice does not make perfect, it certainly matters a whole lot. That's weird. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So what's going on? What's going on is I got some puppies who aren't feeling too hot. And if you know me, you know that not only do I love my dogs, I love dogs, period, in kind of a crazy way. Man's best friend, whoever said that, I have to agree. For me, there's definitely a symbiotic, need some hand sanitizer, relationship between dogs and people. I'm going to try to straighten myself out here, because I'm all jacked up. So what do I want to say? I don't know. Practice makes perfect, I guess. Practice makes better. I took one of the pups to the vet, and as I'm getting out of the car, I think it was Mike Duggan, the mayor of Detroit, said he was commenting on, if you watched the presidential debate, we watched a failing old man and a not yet failing, at least in terms of age, fucking blowhard guy. What a shit show. Anyway, so what Duggan said was, he had a bad night. He'll snap out of it. What? He'll snap out of it? You don't fucking snap out of old age, right? He's fucking 80, whatever. He'll be 80, whatever, in a week. 1 week from now, he'll be 80, whatever, and a month, and 80, whatever, in a year. A fucking year from now. So I had heard other people say, well, he's older. He's gonna have bad days and bad nights. What if he has to make a decision about a fucking global meltdown in terms of like geopolitical warfare, and he's having a bad night? That does not work. That does not work at all. Oh my, the hand sanitizer's in the picture. What's up with that? So what the hell, right? What the hell? So I got doggy medicine. I got that going on. I really, really need to find my stride in terms of doing this podcast and what it is I want to do. I was thinking more about the Unique Story Network. There's a lot of people just saying, I have a podcast, and they get online and just spew stupid thoughts. And man, I heard this guy. So many people think they're smart, and they're not. So many people think so many freaking things when it's not. But I digress. I guess I want to talk to people. I want to talk to people who have something to say. And it doesn't have to be about politics. It doesn't have to be about the state of affairs in the world. It doesn't even have to be something that's like in the big picture, important. It can be important in terms of the little picture, which can mean a lot of things. But my thoughts are important to them. What do you do? What makes your life worth living? What makes your life have meaning to you? Because I think that's the biggest thing people are struggling for. I think two things: fear of death and why are we doing this? And sometimes one feeds the other. I think if you leave this world a better place, and in terms of humans, there's a spider on my ceiling. It's how we affect one another. And if you change one person's life, and I just thought of a story I had forgotten. Better place. I'm going to tell a story that I haven't thought of in I don't know how long. But I was I got contacted by a woman who ran a support group for people with spinal cord injuries, people in wheelchairs from spinal cord injuries. And she said, hey, I learned of who you are, and I need somebody who's kind of a, what's the opposite of rookie? I don't know. Who's experienced in this and who's got something to offer in terms of leadership and adjustment and outlook in life. And I'd like you to come, be kind of my unofficial but official mentor. So I did it. And this is all laying the groundwork for my story. So I went there and shared what I could share, often dished out some tough love here and there. And it was a good group. And I learned a lot about people. I learned maybe something about myself. And I guess I got something out of it. So where am I going with this? Oh, a guy, I forget his name. I ran into him at a car show. Like they call it a cruise, but it's a car show. People show up and park their cars and oogle over their own car, and sometimes don't even leave their own little ecosphere and look at other cars. But I could do a whole episode on that. That's a thing for a lot of people. Anyway, this guy, what's his name? I didn't remember his name. James. It was James. Maybe I did remember his name. He comes up. He's with a girl that's obviously very I guess into him. You can tell they're in love. And she had a presence about her. She was very pretty. And he's like, hey, this is so-and-so. She's I don't know, I'm not sure if they were engaged or whatever, but he said, hey, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to thank you. I'm like, for what? He goes, you changed my life. And I said, okay. And I don't know if he told me or if I asked, but he said, I was feeling sorry for myself. And, he had a business that apparently he was kind of working on that was flourishing. And he said, you kicked my ass. I stopped going to that group. I stopped feeling sorry for myself. And I got on with my life. And somebody said those exact words to me. Dude, you got to get on with your life. We got on a job offer ahead. Anyway, and he said, my radiator business is doing great. He makes custom aluminum race radiators. And I think he was engaged. This is so-and-so, my fiance, and life's good. And thank you very much. I got a couple other stories, but now where somebody actually said, you changed my life, man, exact words. So Yay. Yay. So what's the purpose? Have a thing, satisfy yourself, and live your life in such a way that you exude a positivity that ultimately will touch somebody. And it doesn't have to be direct, it can be indirect. But make a difference. And that's my rambling of June 29th. I'm going to click this guy off. I got to talk a bit, improve a little. If you see this, I hope you're okay. Love somebody. If you do it the right way, they'll love you back. And that can mean a lot of things, but love kind of makes the world go round. And so does hate, unfortunately. That's my big thought of the day, I guess. That's it. Later out. Thanks very much. And I'm just going to play with my toy. So this guy's going. And this is how I talk about that. And we'll fade me back and get me out of here. And thank you very much. Go find something to do. Have a thing. Everybody needs a thing. And go make a difference. Life's short. Life is short. Don't waste it. That's it, man. Over and out.